Welcome traders to the Polaris Trading Group PTG University Indicator Review. Today's indicator is the D-level money box, DLMB. And the DLMB measures Fibonacci range extensions based upon prior day's range automatically, as well as the next day's range. We'll show that in the charts in a moment. This provides the trader with an accurate price targets from which to plan if price penetrates the prior day's high or violates the prior day's low. These levels are used primarily as targets, but also as key support and resistance levels from which to use as trade entry points. So let's go to the charts, see how they're constructed. Okay, so this chart is a 5-minute day session chart of the S&P E-mini futures. And on the left-hand side here, these white lines, this was the prior day's high, prior day's low, and the prior day's midpoint. And then coming into the next day's session here, giving the prior high-low levels for the next day, the D level and the money box zones to the upside and to the downside are automatically calculated as of the start of the next morning at 9:30 a.m. They automatically paint. Now, these are range extensions, so if price exceeded the prior day's high, these would be opportunistic targets from which the trader can look to try to achieve. On the violation of the prior day's low, trader can look to the lower edges here to see if prices can trade down to those target points. These zones also offer opportunities for reversals. So many times the price penetrates the prior day's low, trades down to the D level, which is what we've referred to as the Fibonacci level, and it reverses. And our membership knows exactly what this means when we look at the D level and we look to take a trade from the D level. We look to take a trade from the money box zone. Now, also what you can do with this is these paint at 9:30 a.m. But if you want to plan for the next day, so let's take a look at this session's range, the high here, okay, and the low here. Okay, and if you go into the settings, there's a setting here that says show tomorrow's session. So right now it's currently on false. We'll put that on true, and you'll see that the chart automatically adjusts to show tomorrow's sessions today. So coming in the next trade session, the trader can plan that if the prior day's high gets violated, the D level and money box are already there. Again, this is available at the closing print of the pit session for the next day. All the trader needs to do is change the fields from show tomorrow's session to true or false. So if he wants to see what's going to happen tomorrow in terms of planning, if the lower edges get violated or the upper levels get penetrated, then he can take a look and say, okay, if they do, the money box is between 1850 quarter and 1851.75. So he can plan in advance, and these levels act as support and resistance many times throughout the session. So this is something that our traders really pay attention to on a day-to-day basis. Very simple in its construction, very powerful in its trade results. Hope this helps.